House Edge Sports Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Capital Amateur Football Association.
Please have the teams prepare for the national anthem. Could everyone please rise?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here live at Minto Field at the Sportsplex. We have the Nepean Eagles versus the Kanata Knights for the Mosquito A-Cup Championship in 2018. And we're just having Canada here. And Tyler, what are some of the most exciting things about this game that you're looking forward to here?
You know, I heard that good passing attack. Lots of big plays, over the top, great play by the offensive, defensive players. What you really want to see here is you want to see this is the first level where the coaches are not on the field. You want to make sure that this season comes down to this game, and I want to see some great plays through the passing attack. That's what I hear they do, and I want to see some passing attack.
Well, the Kanata Knights, on the other hand, have a really rugged run game that they defeated the Cumberland Panthers, the undefeated Cumberland Panthers last weekend. It was an upset, but these Knights apparently are tough. They've got a lot of big O-linemen. They're going to ground and pound this game. On the other hand, the Nepean Eagles, like you just previously mentioned, they have a great passing attack, and I think the game is really going to come down to their quarterback, Reed Prevost, number 7 for the Nepean Eagles. He can sling it, and this is going to be an interesting matchup, and I think they're going to challenge the Kanata Knights defensive secondary, the corners and the safety, to stay in good coverage and not let anyone get behind them, because they've got a couple good receivers that Provo is going to be throwing to and looking to often. And we're shortly going to get away with the kickoff here. If you're online joining us, welcome to the A-Cup Championship for the Mosquito level. I'm Jesse Card, joined in the booth with Tyler McLaren. This is going to be a fun one.
This is going to be super exciting. I'm just super stoked for this game. The good thing about this championship Sunday is that I don't get a lot of opportunity to watch most of the games in the NCAFA. So when you come to the field, you're able to see a contrast of styles. You hear what some team is supposed to do. I'm just excited to watch a great game of football because we just had a classic game at the Tyke Division, and this is the Mosquito Division, and I love the Mosquito Division because it's that really the first time the coaches are not on the field. You're using the full football field. The whole playbook starts to open up. So it's just exciting stuff, and I'm really excited for these kids and these coaches, and I just want to see a nice, good game.
Absolutely. I think we're going to get a good one, possibly a high-scoring game. Possibly not, though. You just don't know at this level. We saw the Eagles play the Cumberland Panthers when they're both undefeated at that stage late in the season. We broadcasted that one, and it ended up being a 12-12 tie.
Yeah.
And a great game there. So you just never know what you're going to get.
I really feel there's a lot of energy in this place right now. It's sort of you could cut the intensity with a knife. I'm telling you, this is one of the games that everyone is really looking forward to. Yeah,
this level.
And the next two games have the same matchup. Am I not? Is that
no
right?
Kanata? It would be Bell Warriors and Cumberland.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. No. But at Pee Wee and Band, there's the kickoff. Here we are, live football, picked up by Kanata. He's gonna have some space on the outside. And he takes it down the sidelines, and he's...
Wow! What a start by the Kanata Knights. I don't think anyone's going to catch him.
Oh, that's coming back, though. There's a flag down for a late block in the back. Spot foul. Be back at around the 35-yard line. Huge play right there. I couldn't even see the number. For Kanata Knights, that looks like maybe 27. There's a 7 at the end of it. 77. Dexter Dunlop. Huge play. Unbelievable play on the opening kickoff.
77, Dexter Dunlop.
So there was a flag on the play. It was a spot foul. Penalty occurred around the 25-yard line. Be 10 yards back from there. So there we are. So be 1st and 10, Kanata Knights at the 30-yard line after that incredible kick return by Dexter Dunlop that caught us all by surprise. But that's why you love NCAFA Championship Sunday.
Blocking from behind by the Knights. 10-yard penalty from the spot.
And the fans are still coming on in here to Nepean Sportsplex on this gorgeous football Sunday here in the nation's capital. I'm Tyler McLaren here with Jesse Card. This is HESN Live, and we are bringing you NCAFA Championship Sunday. Championship. I'm chumping it. And
well, I find like I'm stumbling over my words a bit this morning. I had one coffee. I worked 19 hours yesterday, and I'm a little fried, so the words aren't flying out of my mouth perfectly today.
Or at all sometimes, and but that's all right. We're sort of a little bit of delay here. Don't really know what's going on. So here we are. 9 minutes and 43 seconds, and we've already had a lot of action in this game in the first 17 seconds. 1st and 10, Kanata Knights. They're in the shotgun. And number 11, miscommunication in the backfield, but makes something out of nothing, and that's Ricky Melito. And that's a nice play considering where he was.
Second down.
Try not to take a sack, make something out of nothing. He's able to get there. 2nd and 10 for the Kanata Knights after that great kick return by Dexter Dunlop. All right, Kanata Knights, they're in the shotgun. Everyone lined up to the right side of the field. And number 15 potentially. Don't know what number that is. 19, 18, Johnny Robillard. No. Josh Peters with a QB power sweep right.
First down for the Knights.
You don't really see that play too often anymore, but that's a nice play right there by Josh Peters. I guess there's 2 quarterbacks. They run with a dual quarterback system there.
There's some big boys on that Kanata team.
Hey, that was a nice run there. They stacked everyone on the right-hand side. No receivers on the left. That's a good classic, old-school, type of football play you see in the NCAA.
We've got Knights and Eagles, and the Knights are on the doorstep here.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Josh Peters in the shotgun.
This will be 4 now, 3 receivers to the right. Kind of an interesting format. They're going to get a running start there from those receivers. And it's going to be a handoff. They're going to test the left side. That's number 77 of the Kanata Knights.
Dexter Dunlop.
Being chased down. And a nice job on the defense there to chase down that play from the backside.
That was a really interesting formation. They were lined up in the shotgun. They have a running back to the front and weak side of him. And then they had their receivers really close to the quarterback and motion in. Almost like a modified bunch formation where they have everything sort of compressed in.
Yeah, it was. I think that was Court Monroe on the tackle chasing him from behind.
These are small jerseys. It's hard to see the numbers from this far out, I have to say. So we got 2nd and 9.5 here for the Kanata Knights. They're lined up in the shotgun once again. 1 receiver is powered to the right.
And it's going to be a play action. He goes deep and just misses his intended receiver. He had a little bit of room there. If the ball was maybe placed a little bit closer to him, he might have had a shot for a touchdown.
Yeah, Melito with the beautiful throw. Little overthrown. I guess the only way to be critical there is to maybe give a little more air under it, give your receiver a little bit of a chance, but that's a perfectly good-looking play. That's what you want to see, quarterback stepping into it.
Let's have a quick look at that before we get back to live action.
Play action.
It's a nice play action there, too. We're going to get back to live action here, though.
3rd and 10.
They're going to pass again. This time it's complete,
Touchdown.
and he rolls in for a touchdown, Tyler.
Whoa.
Kanata Knights strike first in the Mosquito A-Cup Championship.
Unbelievable throw by Ricky Melito right there. I don't know who's the one who caught it. We're all for a loss here. We just can't see what number that was. But that's a great play there by the Kanata Knights. Throws the football over the defender's head, but in front of the safety, able to pull it down and spin into the end zone. Convert attempt here for the Kanata Knights in the championship football game. These are always important moments. Kick is up, and it hits the post. He hit the goal post here.
So let's have a look at that touchdown toss, Tyler. Maybe we can get a number on this.
But it seems that touchdown was scored by number 19, Josh Peters.
Yay.
Your score, Kanata 6, Nepean 0.
So they go to the same play again. Nice play action. Nice release. And he had him open. Oh, not sure what's going on there with our replay.
That wasn't the
We
touchdown.
apologize for that.
That was the play before the touchdown.
Okay.
But nonetheless, a great pass. Josh Peters with a great catch at the goal line, spins in for the touchdown. Kanata Knights take an early 6-0 lead on the scoreboard. Still 0-0.
This place is rocking.
And the scoreboard. Onside attempt here. Nepean down there. 7 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first quarter. And 6-0 for Kanata after that touchdown by Josh Peters. And first down, Nepean Eagles. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been hearing nothing but great things for this vaunted passing attack. The greatest show on turf.
This is Reed Prevost's team here. And he's in the shotgun to start. He's got 3 receivers to his right side. 4 receivers, rather. They're going to look to pass on first down. He looks to his left side. He decides to take off with it. He eludes one tackle, and he's going to hopefully try to step out of bounds there. And he gets about 3 yards on that first play from scrimmage.
And I like that. Get into the game. Don't force anything downfield. And just a good play. Get out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Nepean Eagles. And a good little scramble there for Provo. All right. 2nd and 7, lined up in the shotgun. They're going trips to the weak side, sort of a thing you don't see too often.
It's nice for a toss, though. And basically the same play. They toss it out to the wide receiver there on a little screen.
And he's going to be just short of that first down
but that
there.
sets up a 3rd down now. First decision-making situation for the Nepean Eagles coaching staff here.
Yep.
It's a short 1 yard.
Yep.
3rd down, center field.
You know you know how I feel about it.
Well, and at this level, you know how much are you going to net on a punt anyways. So you might as well go for it. Leave the offense on there.
Yep.
It looks like they will. And if they can convert this, they'll get a new fresh set of downs.
That's what you want to do.
They want to answer after that first series by the Knights coming down the field and scoring.
All right, we have
Prevost under center, hands it off. They test just off the right side. He's got a big gain.
Great run there. That's a great run.
21,
Felix Peltier. That is a very impressive run right there. That's a good old-fashioned 34 lead, 24 lead, whatever you want to call it. Went off the right side, motion into the hole. He broke it through. 15, 20-yard gain right there. Outstanding. I just love seeing these kids. Felix Peltier, unbelievable play right there. It's going to be 1st and 10 Nepean Eagles at around the 38-yard line heading in. Provo up under center.
Another
swings
wide
it out to
receiver.
number 28 with a lateral, actually. So that's going to be a running attempt. And that's number 29, I think, right there. 28. That's a great play right there.
That's 28, you think?
I can't really tell right there. 20.
It's 27. Tanner Hudson Ward, I believe.
That's a great play right there, but that does not count.
Or it might have been Jet Rose, 25 or 27. Those are their guys.
Jet Rose.
Jet Rose, I believe, had that big play.
The lateral. It's a running attempt, not a passing
attempt. First and 10.
Provo
tucks
back.
it,
it's all right.
Spins, and then just kind of takes it into the center of the defense there.
What I've liked so far about Provo is decision making. He's made some simple completions when something wasn't there. He's made something out of nothing.
It's important.
As a quarterback, I always talk to you about this. Everyone's always talking about how can you throw. Oh, he throws the ball so hard so far. So much of quarterback has to do with not throwing the football. It's decision making. It's understanding situations.
And quick decisions.
Quick decisions.
You don't have much time when the play breaks down. You can see Provo makes the right decision
exactly.
there, tucking it.
And now it's 2nd and 7 instead of 2nd and 13.
So he's out of the shotgun again. He's got 3 receivers to his
strong
side up top.
Making a change.
He's got an ISO receiver down low.
Audible at the line of scrimmage. He's changed the play.
He's going to take it himself. But that is wrapped up nicely, and that's number 20 on the Kanata Knights.
Yep.
Making that tackle.
Dylan Benoit.
D lineman from Kanata.
Dylan Benoit with a good play right there. Looks like the Eagles are going to... I don't see a T in the kid's hand coming on the field. So they're going to be going for it here on 3rd down and 10 from the 21-yard line heading in. The Eagles confident in their offensive abilities. Maybe some rollout action.
He's got 2 running backs, pro set. 1 releases. He's going to look to him. Oh, he decides not to throw it. He's looking to scramble. He does throw it away. And that might be pass interference or a late hit on the quarterback.
Late hit on the quarterback.
There's a flag down in the offensive backfield.
But another good decision by the quarterback.
He saw it wasn't there.
His running back leaked out. He wanted to go to him. He saw that it was covered.
Yep.
He pulls it down.
Makes something out of nothing. And I'm telling you, I really compare quarterback at this age to being a point guard on the basketball court. You need to be able to sort of make quick decisions and realize when it's sort of going to crap, you need to pull out. And you need to make sure that you don't sort of go full speed into the wall. You sort of.
So let's have a look at that just quickly before we get back to live action. You can see him want to throw it there, tucks it away, and actually draws the penalty on a late hit there.
Yeah, it was a sort of a high hit too. So I think that's a good call by the referees. He did get hit high and he did get hit late. So here we are.
And the Eagles have a chance to
1st and
respond
10.
here. They're out of the shotgun. Some early movement, and the referees are going to – it's actually a timeout. Timeout by the Eagles. They want to have another minute to consider what they're doing here before.
So that's going to – end of the quarter. No.
Oh, there are people walking around.
We always got to deal in youth sports. We've always got to deal with some questions that come to the booth. And,
yep.
You know, somebody looking for 50-50, it's all good.
Yeah,
hopefully
it's all great.
Hopefully we got a full crowd here, and hopefully they can raise some money with the 50-50.
Yeah. It's a great day for football. We got everyone doing their part to make Ottawa football great. We got an unbelievable day from the weather.
I'm looking forward to the chili. I had some of that chili yesterday. I had a hot dog.
There we go.
I think they got pulled pork. They did yesterday. Maybe we can get a pulled pork sandwich.
Hey, man. You got to eat. You got to eat.
So here we go. Nepean Eagles, 2018 A-Cup championship at the Mosquito level. We got Provo on the doorstep of the Kanata Knights looking to respond to that first series. And they've had the ball. They possessed the ball for a long time on this series, Tyler.
It's been a good drive.
Play action. Provo turns around,
puts
his head down, and scores a touchdown for the Eagles.
And you know what? Like we talked about before the game, the quarterback for the Eagles is one of those players that he is that Aaron Rodgers type of contributor to his team. So what we saw him do on that play was be the catalyst to put the football in the hands of the athletes. He also made the opportunities himself with his legs. So great showing on the first drive there by the quarterback, Reed Provo. A name we'll be hearing for many years, I'm sure, in the future of NCAFA. And they're going for 2 here. Putting the ball in their best player's hands. He's in the shotgun, looks for a receiver, swings it out to 25.
That's Jet Rose who fumbles it. That'll be a dead ball.
But you can recover it now, though. On a 2-point conversion, you can take it the other way.
You can take it the other way?
Yeah.
For 6?
No, for 2.
For 2.
So on the convert.
So you get the 8 points.
Oh, not here. That's only in the NFL.
Okay, we're getting
NCFL, only pros.
Okay, it's just in the pros.
Just in the pros.
A referee here in the booth have
Yeah.
clarified that for us. So, no, it's a dead ball.
Dead ball.
But let's have a look at that touchdown and
Yeah.
that decision-making you're talking about, Tyler.
Yeah. Understanding the situation where he goes back, he looks, makes a cut back inside.
Now, do you think that was intended to be a handoff?
I don't know. I don't think it
looked
was.
like it could have been maybe a mistake there.
I think it
but-
was going to be like a bootleg, but he just sort of said he's going to take it right away. But it's 6-6. We got a great start to this game, just like this morning. Looks like these teams are evenly matched. The wind, take a look at the top of the trees. We do not have much wind here. This age group, these guys are 15 yards back. They're too deep. There's a huge opportunity here. Kanata's lined up a little too deep here.
Oh, and they go for it. You called it, Ty. But a favorable bounce for the Knights.
I think the Eagles might have got that.
might have had a shot at that.
It's Kanata ball,
No,
but
it's gonna
that's.
be Knights ball. They're going to have to watch that because I would go back to that again.
I
if were
don't
the
think that's
Eagles.
on purpose. I don't think Kanata would put their guys 15 yards
No,
off
I don't
the ball.
think they're aware of the lines. That happens.
Yeah, so that's just
But
one of
that's
those
an
things.
adjustment the Knights coaching staff and the special teams coordinator is going to have to
And
correct.
it's also a good job for the Eagles for recognizing that. They had an opportunity to get that. They almost did.
Well, you don't get to the A-Cup championship without good coaching.
That's true.
So we're watching two very well-coached teams here compete for the championship, and the
Yep.
Knights have 1st and 10 here near midfield. Out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to the big man who rumbles, taking a few defenders with him, and he's going to make it 2nd down.
And that is, for the Kanata Knights, that is number 65. Michael Atherton, is that who we have there? 65? Running that football, the running back? Because that was a...
Yeah, we'll get a look. I didn't get a good glance at that. But this is what we talked about, this big O-line just grinding out wins.
There's a beautiful run right there.
And they're running right into the teeth of the defense.
One of the most beautiful things in the sport of football is a perfectly executed run play, which is like a 15-yard gain. The running back runs in a straight line. Defenders are all around him. It's such a thing of beauty when the offensive line gets that pressure to create that hole. It just opens up. It was a great play right there by the Kanata Knights. They have an unbelievable running attack. What a contrast of styles here.
So they've got a lone back. They're going to hand off to him. Try to get a good number here. Difficult numbers to read on those Kanata jerseys.
I have no idea who that is. Nanakjeet Aluk. That must have been the guy from the time before. Weird numbers for running backs here. That's sort of the thing that's putting me off.
I think it might be Hunter Chappell that's running the ball there.
we
39.
We really have no clue. But the point is,
Our apologies, ladies and gentlemen, but we're trying to get a number here. There's a 53 is back there. It's play action. He's going to go up top. He's got his man. He spins around, and he's got a few yak yards
And I think
before
that
he's
was
brought down, and that's a 1st down for the Kanata Knights.
I think that was Josh Peters. That was Josh Peters on the reception. Yeah, that was a nice catch. That was a nice catch right there. This quarterback can sling it too, though. This isn't just a one quarterback show.
This is going to be a good game.
That was number 11, Ricky Melito, for those that don't know, showing his skills as a quarterback once again.
We're excited to bring you this game on HESN Live. Special presentation of NCAFA football.
1st and 10 for the Kanata Knights.
It's going to be a handoff. They're going to test the middle again. A nice downfield block there, and the running back's just going to crawl to a halt. I think he's got another 1st down for his Knights.
And I think that we're going to need to get the binoculars out here to try to spot these guys.
Yeah, it's the blue and the red. It's just tough. Tough on the eyes.
Great run right there.
I can actually see it on the monitor a little bit better.
So that one was
59.
Hunter Chappell.
There we go. Hunter Chappell. Big run. And the funny thing is, they all look the same. There's a couple of them.
Well, they all look the same when they're coming right at you.
That's it. 1st and 10.
And they just go off, just off the side of the guard there. The probably the 3-hole they try and
Yep.
don't get much.
2nd down and 10. I think this is you got to think pass here. You got as the defense, you're thinking to yourself, this is that perfect zone for a nice rollout play. You got a good athlete at quarterback. I would send Josh Peters.
I think maybe they go again for the same pass, same play.
The corner
play
route,
action,
the backside.
corner to Peters. He's a tall receiver. He goes up and gets it over top of the defender.
As a defender, how do you feel on the rollout plays? Like, do you find it more difficult because you don't know what can happen, the threat of the run? Like, does it put you in a more of a bind as a DB? Another element to it type of thing?
Not really. I mean, it depends on what position you're playing.
Okay.
Halfback, corner, and safety are all different. But
that's true. Play action.
But there's a handoff, a stiff arm, and he's going to be taken down short.
Carried by number 65, Michael Atherton.
That's Michael Atherton, we think, on the carry there.
There is a flag down on the play.
Face mask against the Eagles, which is going to give the Kanata Knights a first down here. Big play. We talk about penalties. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter, I believe. So they're going to switch all the way down to the other goal line. Nope, can't end on a penalty. That's right. So like we talked about earlier this morning, the quarter cannot end on a penalty. Face mask against the Eagles.
Wow, how
First
about that?
and goal
First
from the one.
and goal for the Knights, and with this run, you got to believe they're going to be able to punch this one in.
Yep. Here we are. I think that's Nanajic.
Touchdown, Kanata. 2 possessions, 2 scores, Tyler.
Unbelievable drive right there. They went all the way through. That was number 11, looks like Ricky Melito.
Touchdown score by number 11, Ricky Melito.
So super drive right there by the Kanata Knights. They went down, showed a little bit of pass, showed a little bit of run. Going for the convert here. These converts will be big at the end of the football game. They hit the post, I guess you could say, on the first one. Not the crossbar, it was actually the post. Looks like offside. That was no good, they said.
Convert is no good, however, there is a flag on the play.
So on that touchdown, Tyler, they just line up. They do what they do best.
Yep.
And they push forward behind that big O-line, and they punch it in for their second touchdown of the day.
So it looks like
we want to thank everyone for joining us. In the offseason, we're going to continue with our podcast. It's a weekly live football show where we talk about Ottawa football topics, and we'd love for you to join us on the podcast. We'll be back up with that after the championship weekend, talking about what's next. The extra point there is good, and that's going to bring...
those are huge converts.
That's going to bring the quarter to an end.
13-6.
13-6 for the Kanata Knights.
At Mosquito, it's 2 as well? All right. So 14-6. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Your score, Kanata Knights.
And they're going to switch ends. That's the end of the first quarter. And that is a first quarter that was filled with action. Unbelievable plays on both sides of the football for both teams. Good passes, great runs, good tackles on defense, creative plays. Now I think there's going to be yards added on. Oh no, it's a re-kick. Kickoff for the Knights. You always got to be, at this age group, you got to be careful with these onside kicks. They're lined up 10 yards, so.
They made that adjustment?
Well, it was the other team. It was the other way, but. So I don't really know why there's 5 yards added on.
We got 42 people watching on YouTube.
Wow.
Welcome to the game. We're happy to be bringing you on this journey for the Mosquito Championship. It's been a great year. We've seen a lot of great football, and excited for the rest of the day too. We've got Pee Wee and Bantam coming up next.
It's going to be unbelievable.
We saw all the B Cup championships played yesterday, including the Midget Big Ten Conference Championship between the Giants and the West Ottawa Knights. West Ottawa Knights winning that one. They'll be headed to Montreal, and we're looking to see which team will join them here at the Mosquito level. And
Someone just fell.
One of the players fell.
in
That's
motion.
okay. That's okay. He's trying to
that
get
was
over
nice.
there.
I like it.
And they're actually going to pass. He's going to block for him. They like those wide receiver screens.
They do. Creates a little bit of pressure on the edge.
And really, it's about getting one of your best athletes the ball in space so that they can hopefully make a move. It puts a lot of pressure on that defensive back to make the tackle in open field. If they don't, it can be a big play. It could be a touchdown.
And the key is you want to get the ball to the outside of the defensive line quickly. We have a player down on the field here. Didn't see what happened, but definitely a heap of humanity on that tackle. You really like to see these creative plays where they stretch the field, throwing it out there. Good formations. They have motion both ways.
And we are back. The injured player has been escorted back to his bench. He looks all right. And this is going to be a 2nd and 10 for the Nepean Eagles here in the second quarter with 9 minutes left. 14-6 is your score. Kanata on top. And Provo in the shotgun. He's looking to pass. He might have a chance to run this one, but he's being pursued heavily. He's pointing directions. He buys himself a little time with a juke and steps out. That might be oh no, it's going to be a clean hit. I thought maybe they would say that was late, but
nice tackle right there by number 8. Noah Sheary put the big hit on Provo on the sideline, but I like that there was a no call there because I don't think he went through the hit totally.
Yeah.
They sort of bumped into each other, and it was a good no call.
Yeah, it basically happened right as he was stepping out of bounds. I think that's a
Exactly.
good no call, but a first down for the Eagles. And how about this quarterback?
Again, another one of those plays where he got outside. He's a little bit of a stiff arm. The next guy coming along jukes him out, gets the first down. It's now 1st and 10.
But, the fact that he couldn't find a target to throw to shows that the coverage is pretty good on the Knights.
It was good coverage. There was no one open.
And they've been working hard on this.
Watch for the swing pass out right here.
It's going to be a pass. He's got an open man, but he's under pressure. He's not going to be able to pass to him, even though he was open. So he's just going to roll forward and take that one. He still gets about 7 yards on that. Another good decision by the quarterback, but he had a man open.
I think if he would have got the football out on the outside of the safety, he would have been able to get it there. But the safety was in sort of good position. That's a good job by the Knights by making the quarterback have to make a decision to throw or not. So
I didn't see, but I think the receiver that he was looking for did a double move. And
he sort of faked inside.
That has to be part of Kanata's game plan to defend, is getting pressure on him, not letting him sit back there and find his targets.
He hasn't had any time so far.
So it's 2nd and 4 here. He's looking to pass again. He's going deep. He's got his man, but it's intercepted by the Knights.
That's Noah Sheary right there.
Noah Sheary's taking it down the sideline. He is caught and thrown violently to the ground by the quarterback, Provo.
That's a defense baiting a quarterback into a move. The safety was saying they know they're going to do a double move. They let the guy go at the line of scrimmage, and he waited there and secured the football for his defense. It's a huge play, perfectly executed by the defense.
Unbelievable. Let's have a quick look at that one before we get back to live action. Like you said, Tyler, the safety was in great position. He comes over, makes the catch, gets his name in the paper, and gets the chicks, as they say.
Exactly, and you know what? That is what, as an offensive player, when I play touch football or flag football, I always tell my guys, listen, make it look like they're open and roll that safety over top. That's exactly what they did there. You show the offense that the guy looks like he's going to be wide open. Safety came across and made a huge play and a great return, too. Sets his offense up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, 26-yard line. And here we are. That's number 39 right there. Hunter Chappell with the big run.
And in these championship games, these close games, it's really about seizing the opportunity when you get a turnover.
Yes.
You know, if you can get up a couple scores over the team, I mean, really, that's what makes it so difficult to come back, because it's so hard to defend these well-balanced teams.
That's right.
And that turnover is huge.
Yep, and it's one of those things that also the play before, they didn't do such a good job on defense, and the quarterback just wasn't able to get it there. So the difference between success and failure is really, really, really small here.
It's a razor margin.
Yep.
On second down,
bad snap.
Bad snap. Quarterback's going to pick it up.
That's Dexter Dunlop with trying to get outside. Makes something out of nothing. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Dunlop carries.
3rd down and 10.
Loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
And this is that interesting area of the football field where you're definitely too long to kick a field goal at this age. And a punt really doesn't do anything. So they're going to be going for it here. I'm sure they're going to let their quarterback, number 11, Ricky Melito, sit in the pocket, make a good decision, throw the football. Every ball he's thrown tonight has been almost perfect. So let's see what they do here. Maybe that play action, little corner that they've been running all game that you've been saying.
Yeah, well, they've loaded the left side there. Play action, like you mentioned, they're going deep, but there's no chance. There's 3 defenders covering that receiver, and fortunately the ball was overthrown. Otherwise, that might have been an interception.
And it's exactly what we talked about. They ran the play action. They had the guy going on the corner. Defense did a great job. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And that's a good job by the defense, making sure that they learn from their previous mistakes. Big turnover right there for the Eagles. They're going to get the ball back after the turnover and turn over right back on down. So great job right there. And they're going to let their quarterback, Reed Provo, get back to work and show the world how good a quarterback he can be.
So the play action on that last play, like I said, the coverage was good. And it's actually beneficial that they didn't intercept it, because they get the ball turned over where they need it.
And the fans are starting to stomp and cheer very loud and get these kids fired up. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Nepean Eagles. Let's see what they got here.
5 minutes left in the half. Provo under pressure. He's getting wrapped up, and it's a quarterback sack. Number 14 on the defense and number 20 applying the pressure on Provo.
So that's Aiden Wood and Dylan Benoit. Great job right there by those guys.
And that sets the Eagles back with a big 2nd down and 20.
And you know what? The protection for Provo on the passing downs has not been super tonight. They've been sort of he's been pressured, and he hasn't had the opportunity to sit in the pocket and deliver a good throw. So we'll see if they can improve on that a little later in the football game. But at the end of the day, the snap wasn't there, delayed everything a little bit, took his eyes off of the downfield. So let's see what goes on here. It's going to be 2nd and 17. Oh, he has a big chance here. He's going to get the 1st down, I think. Provo around the end. He gets the 1st down.
Oh! Big hit.
Great job right there by Provo.
These young players are not backing down from one another. They mean business. This is championship football in Ottawa. These are our boys here going at it, boys and girls.
Unbelievable play right there by Provo. He fakes the swing pass to the left, and he runs to the right, and he makes sure the defender knows that the next time you're going to come and tackle me, you better think twice, because I'm going to be the one that's going to deliver the smackdown on this one.
You said you used to do that as a quarterback. You'd run, and you like kind of pretend you're going out of bounds, and then you put your shoulder in them.
Yeah, you can do that once in a while.
Catch them off guard.
Yeah.
So a nice run there by Provo. We are going to get back to live action here, but try to just see the tail end of that last play. Boom. Back to live action. Provo's in the pocket. It's collapsing. He takes off, and he escapes it. He's going to move and look to get out of bounds. A little head shake to the left, and he finally falls forward, but that's another 1st down. No flags down.
I think this guy's legs are going to feel like jelly right now.
What I was going to say, Tyler, is I know that it's working right now, but you can't have this quarterback do it all.
Nope.
And they've got to make sure that they're spreading the ball around the field, maybe giving him a break, testing the run game, and want to make sure that you don't tire this guy out.
No, and you know these plays though are sort of force of sort of like they have to do them. It's desperation. Their protection's not there. He doesn't have an opportunity to throw the football. He sees it right away. They need to do it. They're going to have to make some adjustments on their protection, but if he keeps being successful, the Knights are going to have to change what they're doing, because right now they're giving up yardage.
Well, look for number 25. That's their guy, Jet Rose, that they're going to. No, that's, 25. They're looking for Jet Rose.
Yep. Good coverage there by the Knights. They had it totally covered, but good protection. He didn't have anyone in his face. He was able to stand in the pocket and throw, but perfect coverage by the Knights.
Well, the fact that he's running around, it's not him only that's getting tired. It's those D linemen that are chasing him all over the field. They're gonna tire out too. So
they will. Maybe faster than he will.
It's all and if so, then maybe he breaks one. So
all right,
it's all what you take it as.
That's right. It's true. It's 2nd and 10 right now. Provo is under center.
What a game!
So far, it's been spectacular. He's gonna roll right. He's gonna run a
wheel. I think it's well defended. Oh, they are looking to get this Jet Rose the ball. He's a big playmaker for them. The other receiver that has been just outstanding this year is number 27, Tanner Hudson Ward. That's the other big weapon on offense that they have.
Yeah, then that was a really well-designed play, too. They rolled out, looked like they were just going to swing it. I guess my argument would be they haven't shown that they're willing to throw it short. So you don't want to run the wheel first. You want to run the short passes first and then run the wheel after that.
We talk about the O-line. That's Theodore Bosco, Giuseppe Ritano, Noah Presley Ismail, and Matthew James, Dylan Homouth on the O-line protecting
here's the
Provo.
Reverse. Number 27, like you called.
Oh, he shakes that tackle.
That's a first down, I think. That is a first down on 3rd and 10. We used to call that Oklahoma, where you toss it to your running back and they hand it to a receiver, come around the backside. That's a great play right there. I think a perfect play at this age group. That's a type of play that you need to be able to execute a few times a game to get yourself out of a sticky situation, and they did that right there. Great job by the Nepean Eagles offense. And it was pretty well defended by the Knights. They didn't catch them completely off guard, but they gave up 10.5. 1st and 10 right now for the Eagles from the 34-yard line.
Oh, he's got a man.
Open.
Can he fire? He's asked him to come back towards him. He's just going to take off himself. And he tippy-toes.
No, he had him early. He could have delivered that football right when he got it. He was open.
Right. But he decides to take it himself. He walks the sideline. A tightrope.
I think the ball slipped out of his hands. If you watch it, he sort of bobbled it right when he was trying to throw it. So a good, again, that's not the design of the play, but he was able to make something out of it. And,
as a DB, sometimes you have a receiver kind of get open on you, and then you realize, thank God they didn't find him and throw him, and now I'm going to be aware of that, and it kind of buys you some time.
That's exactly what it is, right? Here we are, 2nd down and 3.
2 minutes remaining in the half for the Eagles. Provo's going to let it fly. He's got number 9 open. Oh! Nearly caught just off his fingertips. He can't bring that one in.
That was Nathan Curry with the opportunity. It was a beautiful throw. Pressure was coming from the safety from the inside. Again, just needs to hold on to that. I wouldn't categorize that as a drop. I would say that's just a good play by the defense to put the pressure on him.
But he beat his man, though, cleanly. Oh, yeah, that was a tough catch to make.
Off the tip, tough catch. Just a little outstretched, but a good play all around by the offense. You want to maybe save that for a little bit later and get back to it. Provo under center. It's 3rd and 3.
And there's a reverse coming,
again.
And he got it. There's nothing but open field. He makes a juke. He's getting close. He's not going to make it in, but he gets down to the 1, and there's 1:50 left in the half, so they've got more than enough time. And that's a first down. No flags on the field.
Was that Jet Rose, number 25? They did 27 come around there.
I think it is Jet Rose.
What a name.
Nicely executed. It's a great name.
That's a great name. Sounds like a Keanu Reeves character in Point Break, like it reimagined.
I was just going to say Johnny Utah and Jet Rose.
Yeah, exactly. If you told me that was the character name, that would work too.
We got a Cumberland Panther here that just won the A-Cup. He's wearing his medal. Looking good.
Yeah, number 14, Nicholas Tasoulis right here. All right, here we are. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for the Eagles. Opportunity to tie this game with a converted 2-point conversion.
They're in the he comes down. He goes under center. He might just take it himself, which he does. No signal yet. Touchdown! Eagles score, and they match. Now that's going to make it a 12-14 game. Are they going to go for 2 here?
I don't know. They went for 1 last time, so I don't know if they're comfortable kicking. It's one of those things that pressure's been put on.
Is it
2 points.
2 points
Yeah,
for a kick? Okay,
it is.
so yes, it is. So they can tie the game.
They are
going to
go for
the extra point.
They are going to go for a kick. I saw the tee on the field.
So now, is it worth more if they run it in?
No.
So it's 1 point, 1 point or 2. So you want to kick that.
Yeah, but they went for it last time for 1, so I don't know if they do the kicks. But
well, we're about to find out here, Ty.
This is big time in the championship football game.
Oh, it's a bad snap. They're not going to have an opportunity, so it's going to remain 14-12. And still a minute 28 left for Kanata, though.
They got an opportunity here.
Kanata 14, Nepean 12.
A great drive by the Eagles right there. A couple third down conversions with the reverse. So the Kanata Knights defensive coordinator and their coaches are going to have to remind those kids that when you see a toss, they haven't run a regular toss yet. They've only run a reverse off of it. So you want to make sure that you tell your guys, keep the contain on the back end, whether that be a halfback or a defensive line or a linebacker, however the system draws it up. Now let's see here. I want to see if they stay 15 yards back. I want to know if that's a strategy by the Kanata Knights, because it looks like they are going to be 15 yards back once again. So maybe this is maybe they're coached to do that. Maybe it's easier to attack a football going forward rather than sort of have it just appear at your feet.
So at halftime, we're going to step away for a quick break. We've got a few videos to play. One documentary, Dreams and Desires, that we worked on with a few Algonquin students a few years back. That kickoff's recovered by Kanata, and then we're going to have the second half for you. So don't go away. Make sure you share the link on your personal Facebook page. Tweet out the link from YouTube. And get this thing going, because this is our championship football. I see a photographer we know down there. That's Wild Mike.
Yep. He's always around at the end.
Mike is down there. He's covering the sports, does a great job.
He does have a great eye, though. He does take great photos.
Yeah.
He around the CCHL rinks.
And that's what I love about this community, man. Ottawa's great. I love living in Ottawa. There's Mike there, you see. And you can check his work out. He's in lots of the local papers, which now are kind of going away, which is kind of what we're doing with HESN, is trying to bring you live local sports with that professional gloss. But Kanata's got a big run off the right side. He's still going.
That's Josh Peters' flag.
There's a flag, but he doesn't step out. Peters is going to take it in. We'll see if this will count or not.
I don't think it can.
I don't think it will. I think there's going to be an illegal block there at some point. There's one Eagles player down. They're calling for the trainer over there.
There's a flag down on the play.
So we got a lot of things to sort out here, ladies and gentlemen. So let's bear with us as we wait.
But what I was just saying, Tyler, is really we're getting ready to talk about what HESN was originally designed to do. It's about 9 years in the making. Really, when it comes down to it, is these great sports leagues in the city and organizations and all the parents and players and all the volunteers on the executive staffs, they deserve a lot more support for what they're doing. That's what we're trying to do, is bring them this professional attention, get it online with all the new technology. And we appreciate everyone's support when you watch it, when you watch the highlights, when you like it, when you subscribe or like our page. It does help. And we're going to be announcing some very interesting things. We've been working in some schools. I've been working with Youth Ottawa myself to bring media training, which is kind of the 21st century skills that these kids are going to need to make it in the world after school, and bringing this down to some of the priority areas in the city that really need these services and employment programs. So there's going to be more about that, but we appreciate you being here with us today.
Championship Sunday.
And Kanata is going to run it left, and it's tackled. Great defensive play there.
Dexter Dunlop gets stone cold by number 16.
Dunlop on the direct snap.
10?
Number 10.
Dylan Murdoch. No, sorry, number 10 is Alessandro Marinelli.
No gain on the play, and it's second down.
So Alessandro Marinelli right here for the Eagles, number 10. What's funny about that is yesterday his brother came to my door, knocking on my door, asking me for a can for the canned food drive. doing his part for his local community. So good on the Marinelli family for having a great kid playing football here, and his older brother out in the community raising money for people that need help. That's what we're talking about.
That's amazing.
You know? And I asked him, I was like, oh, you play football? And he said, well, I do, but my brother's playing tomorrow.
You can see the flags. We're a proud organization.
That's right.
A proud league. And we've got a great team here at NCAFA.
That's right. So we have, I guess, don't know, third or second down.
Running back in motion to the left side. They're going to they're going to play action. I really like this kid's play action. He really sells it, and he's going to run. He is chased down, though, from behind, and he's tackled. Oh, he hasn't gone down yet, but they're going to blow that.
And that looks one more play here. It's going to be third down.
And it's third down with 5 seconds left.
So this is a great opportunity for me to talk about a little bit of a strategy that I think here at this age group. I think right here, everyone thinks Hail Mary. They're going to try to go deep. All this. What I love here is the best screen pass you have. Drop back, set up a beautiful screen pass, get a whole bunch of blockers out in front of them. I think that's as good a chance as chucking it downfield.
Well, that we saw that toss right, that sweep right, get down there. If it wasn't for a bad block, that would have put him in scoring position.
That's right.
I think maybe you go in front of us to their left side, their strong side, and just a good old sweep. But they're in the shotgun. It's going to be a direct snap to the running back. And the ball's coming out, and that's going to end out the half.
A great half of football right there. 14-12. The Kanata Knights are leading the Nepean Eagles.
We'll take it up to the booth here quickly before we step away.
We know there's a ton of talent in the city of Ottawa, and we don't feel that it gets its due.
Football, really, it's a microcosm of life in a lot of regards.
That drive that you talk about that a lot of athletes have, that's applicable to all aspects of life.
If we could reach 8 out of 10 kids, as opposed to just maybe 2 or 3 finding it on their own, then I think we're doing a good thing. And maybe more kids will go on to finding some other opportunities, and will gain some additional self-esteem along the way. And in some kids' lives, that can mean all the difference.
And number 89, Jesse Carr.
I'm from Ottawa. I grew up playing football in the National Capital Amateur Football Association for the Bell Warriors. And now I own House Edge Media and the House Edge Sports Network. NCAFA holds a really special place in my heart because it's the community that I grew up with. Spending 8 to 10 years playing football in NCAFA, it provided me an outlet outside of school, and it helped give me an identity that I was a football player.
Let's see you tackle or your pass.
Between the L's and the S as Calvillo tries to go to work in the air. Woodcock's got it, and look out, Pat Woodcock could go. Only Malcolm Frank, he's not going to get there.
I started playing Kanata Knights when I was 8 years old. I say all the time it was a crucial aspect of my football career, because I just think about what possibilities might have been had I had a negative experience early on, right? And I was really fortunate to have some really great coaches and men that made a positive impact on my life at a young age. It taught me the game of football and taught me to love it, and it led on to some great things.
The longest pass reception in Grey Cup history, 99 yards to Pat Woodcock, a former ball boy for the Ottawa Rough Riders.
I think football, because I seem to be good at it, it provided this place outside of school and outside of my family that I could go to, and it provided a lot of self-esteem, being good at something early in your life. So ever since this first practice here at Linwood Park, I was on this mission to be the best football player that I could be. It gave me the opportunity to go on and get a degree in university and then eventually go on and get a master's in university. And what drives me now, after all these years coming back, is that we do have this amazing infrastructure in place with one of the largest football organizations in all of Canada.
I had always said if I was to make it as a professional athlete, a goal would always be to play for the hometown team.
Tackle there, 2nd and 6. Kennedy, play action. Here come the Bombers. Lets it go. Woodcock with the reception.
It was a special opportunity for me to be able to come back and play in front of the people who had supported me so much through my NCAFA years and through my university years, and also special to be able to give back to the community that gave so much to me, and just try to present to people what football can really mean beyond wins and losses and statistics and that kind of stuff, and that it develops young men and can provide them with a lot of valuable lessons that go far beyond the football field.
Knowing what this sport did for me, I don't think there's anything more important in my life than to be able to take those lessons and then give that back to the next generation, making it easier for them and accelerating their growth and their success. I don't think it stops at the end of practice or at the end of a game. I think that contact with the kids and opportunities that are available for them should span 12 months of the year, around the year, and sometimes that's as simple as providing them information about how other athletes and students have done it themselves and have been successful.
When it comes to a university, specifically an NCAA university or a CIS university, recruiting a student athlete, it goes much beyond what your game film shows. It goes much beyond what your 40 time is. One of the first things they're going to ask about is your grades. Are you dependable? Can we count on you? Are you, do you do what you say you're going to do?
What I've noticed about, growing up, moving away from Ottawa and then deciding to come back and live here is that sports have defined my life, and now having a pro football team in the Red Blacks, being able to walk to the game down the streets, now we have that again in Ottawa, and there's so much pride for the people that are interested in the game of football here in Ottawa.
We know there's a ton of talent in the city of Ottawa, in football, but in a wide variety of sports, and we don't feel that it gets its due. And I think part of that is just because some of the athletes are not being presented the right information and not having the opportunity to really maximize their potential.
The true important thing out of this game is helping other kids find that level of passion and commitment in something in their life, and it may lead to a CFL career for them, or it may not, but they're going to get something really valuable out of the experience. I'm excited for the future of this game.
For the conclusion, to see who will advance to the Interprovincial Bowl to take on the champion of Quebec.
What a first half of football that was. Unbelievable game. Quarterbacks on both sides making throws, making reads, making audibles, doing great things. Kickoff upcoming. Everyone's got to keep eye for the short.
So here we go. Kanata will kick off to the Nepean Eagles. Second half, it's a short kick. It doesn't go 10 yards. That'll be the Eagles.
That onside kick once again. I always thought, that's a flag down too. Early touching. I don't like seeing onside kicks. I wish they would kick the ball. I understand the strategy behind it, but you want to try to get these special teams play some real practice. You want to teach some fundamentals of how to set up blocks and do returns and cover and all that stuff. So it's hard though. They can't even really kick it that far.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at center field.
And gives them the field position too, right? Like. So 54.5 yard line. Here we are, second half, Mosquito A-Cup championship game. Reed Provo.
Oh, he's going to reverse field. He might just want to get rid of this one, which he does. He just throws it away. He was under trouble.
Yep.
Took a bit of a hit at the end there, but
you didn't want him to, I was thinking he was going to try to maybe wheel all the way back around. And good decision just to throw it away there. Get 2nd down and 10. And that's what you want to see. Good decision making. Give yourself a chance. Championship game, you're down by 2. Don't turn the football over.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles. They've got 4 receivers to Provo's left. 1 up top on the ISO. He's looking to the ISO, and he's going deep to it, and what a ball. Oh, and that had a chance of being completed.
Yep, Nathan Curry was, maybe the sun could have played a factor. The ball was high up in the air. Good job by the quarterback to stay moving forward in the pocket, not running backwards and creating a longer throw. Just a missed opportunity. Want to see that completion. I'm sure this year they completed those more often than not.
But what a ball, though, from Provo.
Perfect.
He steps up into the pocket and delivers.
The receiver was open if the ball was put in the right spot.
I think you're right. I think the sun was a bit of a...
Sort of, you can judge it. So, and we got 3rd and 10 here. Sending players in motion to the wide side of the football field.
Early in the 3rd quarter. It's a completion up to the right side. And that's Jet Rose, I believe.
He's short of the 1st down by maybe a yard.
That's actually Felix Peltier on the reception there. And is there a flag on the field?
No, I think it's going to be 1st down going the other way.
So yards not gained. It's going to be the Kanata Knights taking over. And really, center field, that's not that bad. I like the call to go for it.
Oh, I completely love the call to go for it. I love the play they ran. Your guy missed it by 8-9 inches. It was a good play. You just want to make sure that that's why you want to run the football maybe on 1st down to make that 2nd down conversion or 3rd down conversion a little bit easier. But they went for it, and that's 2 incompletions, which was no yards gained. So
the
1st and 10.
Knights with 1st and 10, and an interesting formation there. Got everyone loaded on the right side. The quarterback's just going to take it off. There's a great block there.
Dexter Dunlop on the outside.
Oh, and he's got some room. He's got the 1st down for his Knights, but I like this formation. That's something we didn't really see in the 1st half. And
nope.
They're making some adjustments. They're talking about those 2nd half plays that you mentioned, Tyler.
Yep. I think 2nd half plays do come into effect in the championship game in the 2nd half. What I really like about that play is the running back wasn't looking to dilly-dally and try to cut back. He put his head down and got as many yards as he possibly can.
Can I just say,
yes,
look at how many people are here right now.
This is incredible.
This is unbelievable NCAFA football here. Ottawa's the greatest city in Canada for football.
I'm telling you.
And we've got an Eastern final coming up for the Red Blacks.
Yep.
We've got two university programs knocked out, but they were in the semifinals.
That's right.
And now we've got NCAFA football, and we've got the Kanata Knights running it off the left side. They're going to test that left side of the Eagles defense again. That's number 77.
Good job by the corner to stretch it out a little bit. And there's a flag down.
Dexter Dunlop, and
he's the guy who had the opening kickoff.
So Dexter Dunlop, I had a chance to meet his mom and dad earlier in the season. So he's got a brother that plays on the Tyke team.
Okay.
And he's a running back as well. But Dunlop definitely going to be a name that we're going to hear in the Kanata parts for many years to come, because it's quite apparent they love this game.
And, the one thing that you always notice is the Tyke teams that we see here today are probably going to be reoccurring themes in the championship football over the next, every 2 years, maybe even every 3 years for the 8 Cup Championship Sundays in NCAFA, because once these guys grow up together and they're able to play, it turns out that they're able to maybe win a little more than the other teams, because they've been here. They have the experience. They know that they can do it. So it's going to be 1st and 15. Kanata Knights just past midfield at the 53.5-yard line. And they're lining up in that sort of tight wing formation.
It's a handoff. And he's just rumbling through the interior of the Nepean Eagles defense. And I think he's very close to a first down.
Yeah, and that's Nanakjeek right there. And that's a good powerful run right there.
14 yards on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That is just a big bruising running back running through that hole right
Interesting. Tyler Raymond just started watching.
Hey, Tyler, what's up,
Tyler
man?
Raymond's playing NCAA football right now. He's a Kanata Knight proud quarterback, and he's watching his team here up 14-12 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter for the A-Cup championship at the Mosquito level.
He's excited. He's excited, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2nd and 1 for the Knights, and they're looking to keep this drive going. It's going to be given to Nanakjeek again, and he gets the first down right there. 1st and 10 for the Kanata Knights.
I don't think people realize as a defense, as a linebacker or a free safety, having a big running back coming at you like that in the right off tackle, right off guard, all game is tough. It wears you down. There's so many tackles you have to make, and it can be really disheartening as a defense when you can't stop that.
And it's disheartening and it hurts. So there's a difference when a big long touchdown gets on you. It hurts. It's disheartening. But this is constantly, you're going to have to go there and get in the way of this big guy. So it's very difficult to make that decision to go.
A little bit of confusion in the backfield, and he is going to be
big
sacked.
Loss. See, that's a big play. That's a big mistake right now. The Knights with an opportunity to extend the lead on this drive, and they just lost 5 yards, and that's going to shorten the playbook a little bit.
Eagles number 60, Owen Trahan. Lost yards of the play, and it's 2nd down.
If we quickly go back to that play, it was clearly some confusion in the backfield. He looked for the handoff, but he's going to get brought down there.
Yeah, that's one of those plays where you want to run it correctly. He wasn't able to find a way to get out of that, and it's going to be 2nd and 15. And again, they're going to look for probably a pass right here.
Got extra protection. A bad snap. And Dunlop picks it up, takes it up the left side.
And that's going to be another loss. It's going to be 3rd and 15, 3rd and 17 maybe.
Dunlop picks up the high snap.
Good job by the defense to not be too out of position on that strange play. A little bit of a nice scoop and score there, though. Not score, but it's a nice scoop by the
scoop and recovery.
Scoop and recovery, yeah.
Well, the ball kind of just bounced up to him, too, which doesn't hurt when that happens.
It
rarely does it.
So what the question is now, are they going to punt? Is it worth to punt, or might as well just try to go for it? Because I sort of feel that at this point, like, how far can your punter punt it? You're kicking it to their best player. Might as well just try an offensive play. Maybe they even intercept it.
The one thing that I think the Knights could benefit from, they're going to pass it. And he just throws it to nobody.
Yep.
One thing I think the Knights offense could benefit from is going under center, having that same formation where they overload one side, and then just doing a simple toss.
Yep.
Having the running back have a little bit more time, those sweeps are good because usually the running back gets the ball 5 yards deep. He's got a running start. He's got time to look at where the holes are in his blocks.
Yep.
I think the shotgun and handing it off sometimes doesn't allow you the same amount of time to see where you're running.
It's tough. You see it be successful a lot of times, but when a shotgun run play doesn't work, it's -6. I don't think that's ever factored into the equation. I think sometimes you need to understand that maybe the best advantages line up.
4x1 are the receivers set for the Nepean Eagles. Provo's in the shotgun. He's directing his team. You like to see this at this level. He doesn't have much time. He's going to step up into the pocket. He's going to go to his right, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield for a huge loss.
Oh.
And a flag comes out late.
That's a bad call, guy, man. Come on. They're going to call a rough. All right, so that's disappointing. Let's all move on. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Some fans not happy with that call, obviously, but
again, like we always say with these, my question is always, could it have been much worse? And I just saw he threw him down, and he could have slammed him down. He could have hit him in the head. Didn't look too bad to me, but
nonetheless,
it's the call on the field, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Everyone just needs to forget about it, move on.
You're hearing a little bit of the fans' reaction to that call, but it's 1st and 10 for the Nepean Eagles. And the Kanata Knights best move on from that. It's a screen pass out to the wide receiver, who's got about 6 on that, and the Nepean Eagles are rolling.
That looks like Jet Rose with the play on the outside, getting about 6-7 yards on that play right there.
Now with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, Tyler, if the Nepean Eagles are able to come down, score here, take the lead, what does that do for the confidence on the Nepean Eagles sideline?
Well, you got to feel confident that you're able to get that football, drive down the football field, convert a touchdown, and get your first lead of the game, and maybe put the pressure a little more on Kanata and see how they handle it.
That's right.
2nd and 6 right here for the Eagles.
The stakes are high. This is the championship. You might not ever make it back to the A Cup, and quarterback's just going to run and try to get the first down. If he's still going, he might have the first down.
He's got the first down.
Rebo with a hard run and gains a first down for the Eagles.
You know, he's not the fastest guy out there, but you don't need to be the fastest guy out there. You just have to have those proper angles, know when to get that defender to commit and get on the outside. He's sort of surprisingly nimble for a guy who doesn't look like he's moving too fast out there. Good job by the quarterback.
Well, let's have a quick look at that one in real time.
Sort of sliding around, sort of slithering his way around the defense, around one of them there. See him come up to one there, and he cuts back inside here to get that first down.
Yeah.
You know, and
he's really working hard for his team here.
It's going to be 1st and 10, 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Down by 2. The Eagles are looking to take the lead for the first time in the football game. Reed Provo's in the pocket.
He steps up, deep. He lets it go. And it's nearly intercepted by the Knights. I thought he had it.
I think that Reed is waiting a little too long to throw the football and giving the defense an opportunity to commit. I think what he needs to do is throw it just a little bit earlier before the receiver has passed the defensive back, and I think they'll give him a better chance. But again,
as a quarterback, Tyler, you have to kind of trust that the receiver's going to be in the right spot. You have to just let it go before you see him open. You have to throw him open.
Especially at this age, there's not too many opportunities where you'll do that. But when it's a fade route or a fly route, you can do that. You can throw it up a little bit earlier.
They go back to the receiver screen.
Oh, good job. Good tackle right there.
Tackled nicely. An open field tackle.
That's a long way away. I can't see what number that is, but a great play by the Kanata defense right there. There we go.
So a minute 20 and counting in the third quarter. We're setting up. This is the second game on the slot today in Championship Sunday. The A-Cups are all happening today, and our first tight game was a good one. This is a great one.
This is fantastic. And this is a big play right now. This is 3rd down and 10 right here for the Eagles.
They're going to run that reverse to Jet Rose again. He's got a bit of space.
Great block by the quarterback to open up that.
That's close to, I think that's a first down again.
And that play was made by the quarterback who came around and made the key block to get that extra 5 yards. And that's a great job by Kanata, by the Nepean Eagles there to convert on third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could see the crowd here, you'd be blown away. This is a full house. Everyone that's involved in the football community, they're out here to support these and cheer these boys and girls on. There's the crowd. You can see it there. Unbelievable. It's a full house at Minto. This is what they built this field for. This is why they returfed it a third time. It's because of games like this.
1st and 10. They run the reverse again.
And this time it's the 27.
Looks like a face mask at the end of the play and offside at the start of the play.
That's Hudson Ward who gets the reverse. But well defended there. This defense has been pretty disciplined. For the most part, we haven't really seen too many big plays.
We haven't seen too many big plays, and these Eagles are running that Oklahoma, that reverse play a lot. I think the running back has an opportunity to fake the handoff and keep it going around the other end, because on that time, the defense didn't commit to the reverse.
You might as well try it.
You got it. You want to keep the defense honest. Too many men. All right, it was too many men against the
Kanata Knights.
Kanata Knights.
14-12, 19 seconds left in the third quarter. The Eagles looking to get their first lead of the game. Kanata scored on their first 2 possessions tonight. Quarterback in trouble now. He is brought down by the Kanata defender. That's number 44 on the Knights defense.
Quentin Dorsonvale, and that is Chevy's younger brother.
Dorsonvale with the huge quarterback sack, and the referee fell down on that play.
Yeah, saw Chevy's dad earlier tonight, gave him a big hug, said it's been a while, so love to see. And again, another bloodline in the CAFA community dominating on the football field. And now we're going to have 2nd and 14 after the penalty.
Just have a quick look at the tail end of that play and that sack. He got his arm on the jersey, dragged him down. He's lucky he didn't get a horse collar. But nice play by the Kanata defense.
Just a great job. Got the quarterback down. He's hard to bring down. It's now 2nd and 13 for the Eagles.
He was looking to throw. Oh, pulls a little Ben Roethlisberger action. Finds his man downfield. And it's complete. Down to the 2.
What a play.
Down to the 5-yard line.
What a play in the last play of the third quarter. Scrambles around and gets the football to number 25, Jet Rose.
You know the part in the Rocky movies when he starts to come back?
Yeah.
That's that music's playing right now.
No,
not that one. It's the one in like the 8th round where he's like gets a second wind and it's like dun-dun.
Yeah.
All you Rocky fans, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. I always liked Rocky, but it's never been like my most favorite.
So I got mono in grade 8, and I had 2 weeks that I couldn't be in school.
Yeah.
And I rented the Rocky trilogy.
Trilogy?
Well, I think, it was 5 at the time.
Okay, yeah.
There's 5. And I watched them all when I had mono, and my mom was like, you can't be running around. You can't be punching the punching bag and all this stuff. You got mono.
It does make
your spleen's inflamed. And anyways, it was a bad timing for me to watch the Rocky trilogy or whatever, five of those, but I did. Great movies.
Yeah, they're good movies.
There's a new one coming out.
Yeah, Creed was
2.
Creed was good.
I like Creed.
Yeah, Creed was very good. Ryan Coogler, the director, same director as Black Panther, and Fruitvale Station, all starring Michael B. Jordan, made famous in The Wire as Wallace.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekly live HESN football show, we're going to try to keep that going all year. Try to accomplish some things in the off-season, and we want to make sure that everyone is talking football 12 months around the year. It's 14-12, Nepean Eagles.
First down.
First and goal. Provo in the shotgun, one back, tailback. He's going to take it himself for now. Dodges one tackle and steps out. Maybe 2-yard gain there, Tyler.
They're going to put him down at the 5, actually, stepping out at the 5. What I like the play call, but what I'd like to see is a receiver just in the end zone to pull the defender away and make that an option. There's no reason that you just run a quarterback sweep there. I do think having the option to pass a little bit of bootleg.
I think he was looking.
No, there's no receiver there.
No?
No.
Okay.
He tucked it in right away. I like to do that. Whatever that play that Joe Montana did, the catch against Cowboys. You roll out, create an opportunity.
I think this is more important than people realize. I think the Nepean Eagles have to score here.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said moments ago, Tyler, how would the Kanata offense respond, the Kanata team, if they go down here?
Well, that's the thing. Kanata has been leading all the way. It's been tied, but they've never been behind. And if the Eagles are able to score here with a lot of time left on the clock, the Knights are going to have two things to be fighting. They're going to be behind, and they're also going to need to figure out how they're going to do this, because if they're not, if they
with this big play here. And a momentous play here for the Nepean Eagles. He's under center, which is uncharacteristic for this team. They run the reverse to Hudson
quarterback
again,
with the block.
and he's in for the touchdown. Nepean Eagles go up over the Kanata Knights.
Tanner Hudson Ward with the touchdown, but again, the quarterback, number 7, with the lead block. You can watch it right here.
That's awesome.
Unbelievable block by the quarterback. Well, they're making sure that they're taking advantage of that running play, but that defense was prepared for it. They're just turning it up sort of right up the zero hole after they get the reverse. All right, here we are. It looks like they're going to be – they have the lead by 4, 5 or 6. You really should be probably going for 2 here, because 4 or 5 doesn't make a difference.
So we're in for a beauty. This is a classic, another NCAFA classic. And they're going to have the ability to watch this game forever online. It'll be here forever.
No, it's going to be going. This is a 1-point try.
They do complete it to the running back, but he can't get in there. So it's going to remain 18-14, a 4-point game now. 8:55 left in the game.
We're going to get up to coming down to special teams. There's going to come a huge play in this game. There have been onside attempts every time. I don't think there's been a turnover on an onside in almost every game at Tyke and Mosquito. There's a 1 or 2 onside or turnovers on a special teams play. So I feel that there's some momentum for Eagles to maybe potentially get the ball here on this kickoff.
You see the
it looks
Kanata
like the
cheer squad.
Well,
they've been out at all the games here for the Knights.
And I just saw the Knights players move up 5 yards, so I guess the coach must have noticed that they were 5 yards back, and they're now a little closer to the 10-yard mark.
We should say, stick around, guys. We're going to have your next game coming up, too. It's the Cumberland Panthers and the Bell Warriors for the Pee-wee, and they're going to have the same matchup, Bell Warriors, Cumberland Panthers at the Bantam level. 2 great games coming up after the conclusion of the Mosquito A-Cup Championship here. It's a kickoff to the Kanata Knights.
There we go.
And it's recovered. His knees are down, so they're going to blow that play dead.
If only they would have called it like that in your game in Tyke.
Yeah, I've been talking about that this weekend. Bring back some bad memories.
Painful memories. Well, here we are. 8 minutes, 53 seconds left. The Kanata Knights are down for the first time in the football game. We have had another classic game here on NCAFA Championship Sunday, A-Cup Championship Sunday. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to HESN Live. I'm Tyler McLaren. This is Jesse Card. Thank you very much for joining us on Facebook and YouTube Live. It's pretty incredible stuff that you're able to do. Football's the best.
Football's great. Here we go. I formation. Actually, that's the quarterback back there. Direct snap to the running back. Oh, he fumbles. I think the Eagles got it.
I think.
Let's wait for the call. No, they're saying second down.
Wow.
So that is a dodged bullet by the Kanata Knights.
That happened right in front of us. We had a good view of that, and that is a big play. Has there been a turnover? An interception. One interception by the Eagles.
And also the, I think, a fumble.
Okay.
Right? There was one fumble. Bad snap.
Bad snap, that's right. So 2 turnovers in this game. Very well played game. A few penalties, but nothing, nothing too, not too many. You know what I mean?
There's coaching staff from the Carleton Place Canadians out there.
Yeah, I saw a jacket out there, yeah.
So here we go, 2nd and about 3. Direct snap to the running back, Dunlop. Dunlop's off the left side. He's got the first down. He's dragged down, and a nice tackle there.
Yep.
By number 10. That's Alessandro Marinelli, sorry,
yes.
On the tackle.
No relation to the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator. Maybe he does. But that's, as a defense, you want to make sure that you don't, you want to make sure as a defense you don't give up the big play.
Yeah, especially at this point.
You know, you want to make them earn it. And even though your offense can score, you want to you gotta not let them have it.
Well, both offenses have been able to keep the ball possessed for long periods of time.
That's right.
On their drives.
And that was Nanajik.
So if Kanata is able to sustain this drive and potentially score here, that probably only leaves the Eagles 3 minutes to come back to try to win it. So we're down to like the last couple possessions of each team here in this championship game.
And the question then becomes is how many possessions is each person going to get? If Kanata has to punt to the Eagles and the Eagles can hold on to the ball, Kanata should really try to run the clock down as much as they can while trying to score.
I think so. It's a handoff to Dunlop. He's got some room up the middle, and he's got a first down. So another first down for the Kanata Knights, and that looked like that hole opened up pretty nicely. I haven't seen the O-line be able to move people around that well until that play, so maybe that defense is wearing down a little bit here.
And the Eagles are doing a mass substitution, 4 in, 4 out, get some fresh bodies in there. They know that with this running attack from the Knights, they're going to be exerting a lot of energy on the line of scrimmage.
Where's the beef? They got to get the big boys up front there because they can't let them run. Oh, it's a fumble!
Oh, again.
They get it back, but it's lucky for the Knights that they didn't turn it over there.
Ricky Melito jumps on it after the fumble by number 39, Chappell. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
They're going to have to be careful with the ball here. 6:20, you can't afford to turn it over on something foolish like that.
No, you want to make sure you give your team a chance. Don't lose the game right now.
This is where you're telling your team to just stay calm and stay focused.
Fundamentals. Tuck it away.
Direct snap to Dunlop. Dunlop's going to test the middle of the field there. He only goes for about 2.
Dunlop carries.
3rd and 7.
3rd down.
And here we go, Tyler. 3rd down for the Kanata Knights.
Well, biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 7.
5 minutes, 39 seconds.
Third and 7 coming up here. Timeout, Kanata. They're going to make sure they get the best possible play that they can get. And once again, I want to thank everyone for joining us online, on Facebook, or on YouTube. I'm Tyler McLaren here with Jesse Card. This is HESN Live. NCAFA 8 Cup Championship Sunday. Perfect weather we have here today. It's a lot warmer outside in the sun than it is up here, I'm sure. And everyone's getting a hotly anticipated 50-50 ticket. Is getting announced here live. 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game. Third.
Know that we will have it online here for you. We're going to shut down and then we're going to come back. So stick with us. This is NCAFA football, and the Knights have the ball right now. They almost complete a pass, but it falls short on 3rd down, and the Eagles will take over with 5:30 left in the 4th quarter.
And he had a receiver open. He had both receivers, short and long, open. I think he would have had an easier throw throwing it a little longer, but a well-designed play. just wasn't able to execute it enough to get the first down. First down 10 Eagles, and Reed Provo is going to have an opportunity to go down the football field and secure a championship for the Nepean Eagles. A touchdown here would make it.
Here was that third down play, Tyler. He moves the pocket to the right, and it was just kind of high.
Just a little bit high and behind him.
So, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Toss right, reverse to Hudson. And that is not going anywhere. That's going to be a loss of about 3.
And that's what I was saying. They haven't run a fake off that reverse yet. There's something there. They need to run it. The one.
Your attention, please. A Dodge Caravan, license plate number BJNN. Bravo, Juliet, November, 714. You are parked illegally and it must be moved right now. Thank you.
Nepean Eagles with an opportunity to put this football game away with a touchdown on this drive. Unfortunately, they just lost 4 yards.
Don't let them shut.
It's all right. Reed Provo around the outside. Well, there's a nice block. No gain, though. I would have liked to see a pass there. I think that was a great opportunity to pass. They're going to have to punt. I think 3rd down. I bet you these teams didn't punt too many times this season, Jesse.
No, they're used to scoring. This Eagles team went undefeated. The Knights only lost 1 game. Guess to who?
Bel Air?
The Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles.
So these are 2 teams that had great seasons, and now it's 18-14 with 3 minutes left for all the marbles.
I bet you they don't even have a punt play in their playbook. Here we are, Reed Provo, 3rd and 13. They're going for it.
He's going to run it to the left side. The Kanata Knights gang tackle him. No gain. So, wow, what a call trying to run it there.
I don't know what the strategy was. I'm at a loss for words. I think you had 2nd and 13, 3rd and 13. You had a great passing attack, and you're not able to at least have 1 attempt in a pass. You got to give your team a chance. If you're going to roll your quarterback out like last play, why not make it a pass play and tell them to just run it or pass it? Open up your options. I'm not the coach. They had a strategy. Maybe they thought they could have got less.
I think that they could have a great play where they fake that wide receiver screen, and then they run a wheel kind of in behind it.
Yes.
That would be a great one for their offense, but they don't have it. They don't run it, and now 53 rumbles his way up for probably 8 or 9. And
that's a big play right
listen,
there.
with only 3 minutes left, you know Kanata's got in their sights. Let's run the clock down with our run game. Let's get in the end zone, leave them no time to come back and win the A-Cup.
Too many people, even in the professional ranks, don't factor that into the equation. A touchdown right now isn't the thing you really want. You do need a touchdown, but you want to win the game. Score a touchdown with no time on the clock. That will secure you a victory.
And if you're running the ball, yes, okay, maybe you break one and great. We score with a little too early, but Dunlop runs. He's got the first down easily there.
The question you have to ask yourself if you're the Eagles is if the time starts getting down, do you let them get a touchdown? Do you give them a touchdown knowing that you'll be able to get the ball back with 1:30?
Well, unless it's
like if they get down.
That's hard to control because
in 2 plays, if they get down to the 4-yard line, what do you want them to do? Let them run 3 plays?
If they get down to the 4-yard line.
And what about the 15?
Well, but you can never speculate because maybe they run and then they fumble. So
I know
you can't just let them score. I think you just play the game out naturally. And hopefully, if they do score, you have enough time to come back and win it.
Or you let them score and guarantee yourself enough time to come back and win it.
But here we go. Dunlop in the backfield. Direct snap to him. He tests the left side of the defense. Oh, nearly tackled. But he's popped out of bounds. And a late flag. That's going to give the Kanata Knights good position here with 2:27 left in the 4th quarter. Down by 4.
So now you got to think of maybe letting them just go in on this next play. But it's going to be a late hit. It was a little late.
So this is the situation where maybe you let them score.
Yep.
Let's have a look at that, Ty.
Yep. Nice play. Eagles are so close. I thought they had him for a lot less yards there.
It's a direct snap to Dunlop, who's been probably the most valuable player on the Kanata team, I would say.
He's definitely to be considered.
Yeah, wow.
To me, that was all in the spirit of the play. It wasn't extra, but.
The ball is spotted on the 1 yard line, and it's first down for the Knights.
There is lots of time left on the clock.
Touchdown, Kanata! They get in.
They got in.
What a game we've got here for you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Unbelievable. I'm just so impressed by both
football
teams.
at its best, Tyler.
Unbelievable.
We both played all the way up. How much pride do you have here for this league?
I love seeing it, man. It's unbelievable. The fans, the coaches, the players. 20-18 right now. This is not a type of situation where you're worried about a field goal to tie it up. This is going to be an unbelievable ending. Reed Provo is going to have a chance to score a touchdown, drive his team down, and win the football game. Whether it's a 3 or 4 point lead, we won't know. But I'm just amazed by the quality of football that we've seen so far today. We've seen 2 incredible football games. Even last night, we had a 1-possession game, came down to a final play after an onside kick. So we've had 3 A-Cup championship games, and they've all come down to pretty much the last possession of the game. That's all you could ever ask for.
Well, we're in a hotbed here for football. A lot of people call this a hockey town, but this is a football town through and through. And we've got a lot of great coaches coaching up these young players, and now we get to benefit from it with this great championship game. We've got probably the best referees in Ontario here, and it's great to see. So here we go. The 2-point conversion is a good snap. It's down, and it hits the crossbar.
So if they miraculously feel that a field goal is the best option, it can be on the table now.
So as a defense here, the Kanata Knights, I think, are saying, let's get back as a secondary. Let's not let anything go deep. Let's not fall for any kind of double moves.
No double moves. Make him
let him run around.
Yeah,
make him run around. Maybe as a D-line, if you get up, go 5 yards deep and then just stop as a D-line.
Yeah.
And hold him.
Yeah.
Hold that contain. Don't let him break outside the pocket. And let that 2 minutes get chewed up.
You gotta really just no one behind you. You just can't let them get behind you. And the quarterback does a really good job of like moving up in the pocket to make the throw even.
It's a little bit of a squib kick, and it just fell on. Smart move there by 21.
A lot of pressure.
And
this is the best.
This is the time where if I'm an offensive coach, I say, I want that toss right or left halfback pass.
Yeah.
Because it just might happen.
Well,
and if it's not there, you tuck it and you run.
So if they practice it, it should be a play. But what I think they should do based on how this game has gone is they have used the reverse to perfection. And what they need to do is look like they're going to run a reverse, fake the handoff on the reverse, have the running back keep it. I think you'll see the defense allow that to happen.
Maybe they got the Philadelphia special.
Well, that could happen.
Philly special.
The Philly special. It is the Eagles.
It's a toss, right? Reverse. They do reverse it. That's Hudson who cuts up. He's going to reverse field, and he's got a bit of a break here. He's got 2 guys blocking for him up front, but 22 is going to force him out of bounds there. But it's a first down for the Eagles. 2 minutes left.
A great play, but Kanata knows it's coming. They have that play killed. Even though that's a big athletic play, that's an unbelievable job by number 27 for the Eagles. As a coaching staff, you have to know that play won't work. That should have been a 5-yard loss, and you need to do something off of it. It's set up so perfectly.
But, yeah, it's hard to defend that even if you do have them wrapped up. I think there's a few players standing around waiting for somebody else to make the tackle there. They got to get in there and get some hands on his cloth and bring him down. But we're back to live action now. First down, Eagles down by 2. Provo looking to pass. And he's got his man! 21! He's got it! He's going into the end zone for the go-ahead score.
What an unbelievable play. That's Felix Pelche with the touchdown. An absolutely perfectly called football play on the offense. They had tripped right, and they snuck out the running back on the backside. An absolutely perfect pass by Reed Provo to Felix Pelche. Unbelievable. And it is now 24-20 for the Nepean Eagles. But look at the clock, ladies and gentlemen.
Here it is. Look at this touchdown toss. This is going to go down in NCAFA lore as one of the all-time great plays.
And he was able to finish the play in the end zone.
And he just had enough room, I'm telling you. Unbelievable.
I don't want to be too hyperbolic here, Jesse, but this has been one of the great football games in the history of HESN and NCAFA.tv and all those, everything that we've done. This is one of those games that when you look back on all the championships that we've done, I don't recall a game that has been this incredible.
Well, the football gods are giving us a gift here. There's a lot of work that goes in to get these streams up, a lot of people involved, and to be able to have a great game for the championship trophies that you see there, you got to believe that the football gods are looking down on us today here. They provided us a beautiful 4 or 5 degree day with sunshine.
It's perfect. So right here, I really don't feel this really has... I would be going for 2 here, because going for 2 there, and they are going for 2, and it makes a converted touchdown necessary in order to take to
make it a
win.
6-point game.
Yes, this is huge. This is the biggest play in the game right now.
And they got it.
Wow.
2-point conversion.
Unbelievable.
Good.
So
they
now,
needed it.
Now that means that when the Kanata Knights, if they score a touchdown, they're going to need to convert that touchdown in order to win the championship. And now the question needs to be asked, what are the overtime rules in NCAFA? Okay, so we have the same rules as the CFL, ladies and gentlemen, which is that shootout format where the ball will be placed at the 25-yard line, and you get to work in, 35-yard line, and you get a chance to work in. Love having the referee here for support anytime I have a question. That's great. And unbelievable football game, ladies and gentlemen. 26-20. Nepean Eagles have the lead with 1 minute and 53 seconds left. The Kanata Knights are going to be returning this kick, and they're going to have an opportunity to take the lead or tie.
Here we go. For those watching at home that didn't make it out here, I don't even know if you could get in this park if you did come down. It's packed here. But we've got you covered at HESN Live. Special presentation in NCAFA football.
Josh Peters.
And a nice tackle.
Number 22 right there for the Nepean Eagles. That's Jack Kubaki Calendar. Unbelievable play by Kubaki Calendar right there. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
And player down for the Knights. A little slow to get up. I think
took a hard hit.
Okay.
That's the guy who he probably got a helmet in the shin or something. You know, that doesn't feel good.
Those sting.
Yeah.
Well, he'll have all offseason to rest it. So right now he's got to get in there.
Yep.
There's a minute 48 left. Down by 6, Kanata is.
Now the strength of this Kanata team, as we all know, is that big, vaunted running attack with the big bruising running backs. Unfortunately, right now, that really isn't the best type. I do think you can start it off with a play or two, give yourself a little bit of yardage, but you need to hurry out of the huddle if you're going to be doing that. But the quarterback can throw the football. I think catch them by surprise. Maybe send some receivers. Just take a chance early on.
So here we go, the first play from scrimmage on what could be their last series. It's a handoff up the middle to Dunlop, which defended nicely after about a gain of 5.
Clock is running. Minute 37 seconds and counting, ladies and gentlemen. HESN Live, NCAFA Championship 8 Cup Sunday. I'm Tyler McLaren here with Jesse Card. Extremely happy to be bringing to you this fantastic Mosquito game. It's 2nd down and 7 for the Knights, looking to tie or take the lead here in the last 2 minutes of the football game. Dunlop on the outside. He's not going anywhere.
Good defense. That's number 20, I think, on the tackle, assisted by number 10, who kind of thwarted his run.
That's Alessandro Marinelli once again doing a great job on contain. We've called his name a few times tonight.
Yeah.
So well-coached player, making sure the guy's coming back inside. This is the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game. It is 3rd down and 7. The Knights must convert here to keep their drive going and their season alive.
And I'm telling you, we're in the booth. This place is rocking.
Here we are. In the shotgun.
Manelli avoids the first tackle, but not the second. He goes down on 3rd down, and they'll turn the ball over to the Nepean Eagles with 41 seconds left in the game.
And that's Melito, not Manelli. Either way,
Melito, my mistake.
Melito with the not able to convert right now. Now there's.
Mr. Ouellette's telling everybody not to rush the field. We don't want to have all this grass on that field. There's 2 more games to be played today.
And if they're anything like the first 2 games that we got, this could be the greatest NCAFA A-Cup Championship Sunday that we've ever experienced.
Absolutely.
All right.
Nepean Eagles, 40 seconds to kill.
I mean,
before they are crowned champions.
I think it's a victory formation, right?
Oh, I think you'd have to be.
I think that's it. Even if they only have 1 timeout, it's over. So timeout Kanata. So 40 seconds left. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 11. Now, I don't know how many timeouts they have left. If they have 1 more, they won't be able to do victory. They're going to need to they're going to need to, at least if you're going to, you could just do victory if you want to. Do you remember the time at the Mosquito? I believe it was the Mosquito. The person took the knee and left time on the clock.
Oh, yes.
It was Bengals versus Bel Air Lions. That was Joe Costanzo's year. The quarterback was taking knees to run out the game. And
they turned the ball over.
They turned the ball over because they didn't wait long enough on this for the play clock to start, for the referee to blow it in. So
I see number 9, the Telfer Business School of the Kanata West Ottawa Knights midget team.
Yeah.
He had a great game last night.
He did have a great game. He made a lot early on in the football game.
Very
he had
productive.
5 catches in the first half. And it was really important plays because they were allowed to keep the drives going and let Valentino get into a rhythm. Again, I was immensely impressed with how Valentino distributed the football that night.
Yeah.
And last night, especially in the wind. Like, people don't factor. It was super windy.
And rain.
And it was, there was that hazy rain. All right, so 40 seconds left. 2nd down and 11. They took a knee on the last play.
And the Eagles hoping to be hoisting the trophy here. Provo takes a knee. That's Reed Provo, who I think has to be the game MVP for the Eagles.
Definitely, he's the MVP for the Eagles.
Would you say maybe on the Kanata side, that's the running back Dunlop that provided much of the yardage for the
I think the way that Dunlop started the game with the opening kickoff, setting the tone early, consistently being their main sort of carrier with the football.
Yeah, definitely 2 good candidates there for.
So let's look here. See, this is the thing.
So they're going to run a play. It's going to be that reverse to Hudson. Walker Hudson.
So Kanata's going to get the ball back. Kanata is going to get the ball back. So I know they wanted to do
Hudson Ward. Sorry, I said Walker. Go ahead.
I know they wanted to take the knees, but I mean, if you're going to do that, why wouldn't you have just ran the ball with your quarterback, like 3 quarterback sneaks?
Yeah,
you might have been able to do that. Now, you did take away the fumble risk on those 2 plays, but I would say that quarterback is the best player in the third. Not on the third. So why do that? So, but I think they realized, they're like, oh my God, the time is, there's 27 seconds.
And sometimes it's hard to figure out, like if you play it out, so definitely if they if Kanata scores here, they're going to regret that one.
Well,
that one's, I believe, like, that one's on the coaching too.
It's
right?
on the coaches. They just get, you lose a little focus there at the start of the drive. You think it's all good. You don't know how many timeouts they have, but still going to. They might get 2 plays here.
So here we go. Direct snap, reverse to Dunlop. He doesn't have that much space. He's got to get out of bounds if anything, but he goes down.
One more play. This is going to be the last play.
One more play. I like the play call though.
Yeah, it's a good play call. Haven't seen it all game. That's Nicholas Rabbits. I like the name, Rabbits.
Well defended. Good discipline to stay
offside.
Home.
5 yards more.
Offside on the defense?
Offside on the defense.
Offside is called against the Eagles.
All right. This game has come down to the last play of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Just like the midget game last night.
Just like the midget game last night, and basically just like
the tight game this morning.
So here we are.
I want to thank everyone online for watching NCAFA football, joining us on HESN Live. We've been just ecstatic and really excited about this weekend and being able to show the world this great product that we have here, youth football in Ottawa, the best in the country. And here's the run to the right side, last play of the game. Buzzer sounds, and he is going to be brought down. The Nepean Eagles win the Mosquito A-Cup Championship in 2018. You watch them celebrate. They come out to the field. What a great game that was. Standing room only here at the Nepean Sportsplex, Minto Field, the new and improved Minto Field.
What can you say about a football game like that? That's all you ever want in a football game. Everyone should be proud. A almost flawlessly played football game. I'm proud to be part of it. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to HESN Live. This is NCAFA Championship Sunday, and we're just so happy to be part of it, and that is why we do what we do, for games just like that.
So there's the handshakes followed by the championship trophy ceremony. We're just going to let you watch the celebration here. What a special moment this is for these young players starting their football careers with a championship.
Yep.
It's got to feel good as coaching staff to take your team from spring camp in June all the way to the last game of the year, and they're not done. They'll be in Montreal next week. So a chance to win the first annual Mosquito Interprovincial Bowl, but the series is the second year in its existence.
And, you know, it's great to see the first game. Who was the first game against? It was Cornwall versus Panthers.
Today here?
Yeah, Panthers.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So the Panthers won the first game, and the Eagles won the second game. I would really like to see Bell Warriors win at least one of the last 2 games.
So it's going to be like Tyler's alluding to. The Pee-wee is the Bell Warriors and the Cumberland Panthers, and the Bantam is the same 2 teams. Very good. Okay, so Dexter Dunlop is your Kanata MVP, and he's going to come up to accept his trophy. And no surprises there. Reed Provo, the quarterback for this A-Cup championship team, is your Eagles game MVP. And the captains are going to come from the Nepean Eagles
this
to
what's
accept
all about.
the trophy from
what's all
Sid
about.
Gilchrist, past president and current president Steve Dean. Here we go, baby. So stick around. We're going to go down shortly and then be back up with the Pee Wee A-Cup Championship. There's the celebration, and they deserved it.
Yep.
They put on a good show here.
They did.
I want to thank everyone for joining us for the Mosquito A-Cup Championship broadcast by HESN Live. This is just a wonderful moment for all these young players and coaches and parents.
And we'll talk a little bit about Kanata Knights. They're feeling blue. I know it's a terrible feeling, but congratulations on a fantastic season. You guys put it all on the line. Again, I got that lump in my throat. You think about the emotions on both sides of the game, gives you chills. This is what it's all about. I'm so proud to be part of this. What an unbelievable day and what a great football game.
So on behalf of